Brandy Norwood's emotional hometown return and Tiffany Haddish's fiery clash with the White House may seem like two completely different stories, but both show how powerful a celebrity's voice can become beyond music, movies, and television. Grammy Award-winning singer and actress Brandy Norwood received an emotional hometown welcome in McComb, Mississippi, where residents celebrated her journey from a small southern city to international stardom. For Brandy, returning to Macomb was about more than receiving another career honor. It was an opportunity to reconnect with relatives, longtime supporters, and the community where her story began. Brandy said she had not visited her hometown in a long time and wanted to return to see her family. She described the people of Macomb as part of her extended family and said it felt amazing to see the community gathered to celebrate her achievements. Brandy entered the music industry as a teenager with the release of her self titled debut album in 1994. The album featured major songs including I Wanna Be Down, Baby, and Best Friend, establishing her as one of the most recognizable young voices in rhythm and blues. She followed that success with her second album, Never Say Never. The project included The Boy Is Mine, her hit collaboration with Monica. The song reached #1 and earned Brandy her first Grammy Award. Since then, Brandy has sold millions of records and built a lasting career across music, television, and film. She became widely known for starring in the television series Moesha and continued expanding her influence through acting, live performances, and other entertainment projects. When asked what advice she would give young people growing up in small towns like Macomb, Brandy encouraged them to believe that their dreams are real and achievable. She said, belief can take people to the places they deserve to reach, but success also requires courage, dedication, and the determination to keep moving forward. Decades after beginning her career, Brandy remains one of the most influential voices in contemporary rhythm and blues. Her contributions to entertainment were further recognized when she received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Brandy said she attended school in Hollywood and regularly saw the stars along the famous walkway. For her, receiving her own star represented endurance, success, and years of dedication. She added that standing on the stage and remembering where she came from meant everything to her and her family. The honor served as proof that no matter how successful she became, she would never forget her Mississippi roots. Brandy has also expanded her career as an author. Her book, Phases, became a bestseller, giving her another opportunity to share her personal story with fans. She said she hopes readers will recognize parts of themselves in her experiences and discover the courage to overcome their own struggles, just as she had to overcome difficult moments in her life. The hometown celebration came as Brandy entered another exciting chapter of her career. She recently completed a successful tour, performed at the Essence Festival, and received additional recognition for her contributions to entertainment. However, Brandy said one of the most meaningful honors was seeing the people of Macomb celebrate her accomplishments. She also used the occasion to give back to the community that supported her. Brandy pledged $100,000 to help purchase band instruments for students at Higgins Middle School in Macomb. She also donated signed albums, copies of her book, wardrobe pieces from her hit television show, and other memorabilia to support the creation of the Macomb Museum of Music. The museum, which is expected to open in 2027, will preserve and showcase the city's musical history and honor entertainers connected to the community. Looking toward the future, Brandy said she plans to continue touring, performing, and connecting with audiences. She explained that her purpose is to touch people bless people, help them, and inspire them. Brandy believes there are still many opportunities ahead of her and said the sky remains the limit. She also thanked the people who have loved, supported, and prayed for her since she was a child. Brandy says she deeply appreciates everyone who poured encouragement into her life. She described herself as a testimony to answered prayers and said the support she received throughout her journey continues to make a difference. Meanwhile, comedian and actress Tiffany Haddish is responding after the White House publicly dismissed her following a joke she made while guest hosting Jimmy Kimmel Live. Haddish, known for the movie Girls Trip, celebrated the fact that the White House appeared to be angry about one of her jokes concerning President Donald Trump. During Wednesday's episode, Haddish jokingly told the audience that the president was focused on important national issues and that she had apparently become one of them. She excitedly announced that she had received what she called a shout out from the White House after officials were asked to respond to a joke from her previous monologue. The controversy began when Haddish discussed the United States men's national soccer team being eliminated from the FIFA World Cup following a 4-1 loss against Belgium. Before that match, Trump contacted FIFA President Gianni Infantino and requested a review of a controversial red card issued to United States forward Folarin Balogun. The red card, which would have prevented Balogun from participating in the next match, was later reversed. However, the United States still delivered a disappointing performance against Belgium and was eliminated from the tournament. Haddish joked that people were blaming Trump for the loss after he became involved in the red card controversy. She then declared that everything Trump touches dies. She followed that statement with a joke about the president's hands as an image showing his bruised hands appeared on screen. Haddish also referenced rapper Nicki Minaj, while a photograph of Trump and Minaj holding hands was displayed during the monologue. When USA Today requested a response to Haddish's remarks, White House spokesperson Davis Engel reportedly replied by asking who Tiffany Haddish was. Haddish addressed the statement during her next appearance and made it clear that she was not pleased about being dismissed. She responded by reminding viewers that she is a successful comedian, actress, author, and Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. Haddish then turned her attention to the spokesperson, questioning who Davis Engel was and jokingly asking whether he was a new character from Little House on the Prairie. She followed the joke by saying that if he was working in the White House, he was in the wrong house. Despite the criticism, Haddish said she was excited that the White House was angry with her. She joked that receiving negative attention from the administration was the moment she finally became Jimmy Kimmel, who has repeatedly criticized Trump through his late night monologues. Haddish then raised one important concern about the controversy. She jokingly asked whether she would still be paid for the entire week if the president somehow managed to have her removed from the program. The comment referenced Kimmel's previous on air suspension. Kimmel's longtime co host, Guillermo Rodriguez, responded that she probably would not receive payment if she were taken off the air. Haddish's exchange with the White House quickly attracted attention online, adding another chapter to the long running tension between the Trump administration and late night television personalities. Personally, Brandy Norwood's story shows how success can become even more meaningful when it is shared with the community that helped make it possible. Tiffany Haddish's story, meanwhile, shows how a single joke can quickly become a national political and entertainment controversy. From Brandy Norwood's emotional return to the Mississippi community that helped shape her to Tiffany Haddish's fiery response after being dismissed by the White House, both entertainers are proving that their voices continue to reach far beyond the stage and screen.